we have told means bearer. It derived from a Latin word means bearer. Vector is usually an arthropod, maybe ticks, fly, louse, flea, bug, or any arthropods or any other vertebrate which transmit the disease from one vertebrate host to another vertebrate host. Is called vector. Vector is usually an arthropod like tick, fly. This is also fly, flea, different type of louse and bugs. All are act as a vector. This is the some important parasites and their definitive host and the vector. One of the important parasite I have many times told, Trypanosoma vacci is a hemoprotozoan parasite. Is a uregenous parasite, means wide range of hosts. It has different many hosts like domestic animal, cattle, buffalo, sheep, goat, wild animal, tiger, then deer, and laboratory animal like mice, rat, rabbit is all are definitive hosts. So it has trypanosoma is known as uregenous parasite. And vector of Trypanosoma vacci, Tetanus fly. This is the arthropod fly, name is Tetanus fly, act as a vector of Trypanosoma vacci, means Tetanus fly transmit the Trypanosoma vacci parasite from one host to another host. Another important parasite is, this is also a protozoa found in blood of the infected host, that is known as Malaria Parasite. It's mainly found in the cattle. Mainly found in the cattle. Is important vector is tick. One of the important species of tick is Hyaloma anatolicum in anatolicum tick, act as a vector of the Malaria Parasite. Means through the tick, it transmitted from one infected cattle to another susceptible cattle. Another important, you have well known, that is Plasmodium species. This is commonly known as malaria parasite. Its definitive host is man, birds, and vector is mosquito. It transmits tulips, is act as a vector of bird malarial parasites, and Anopheles, female Anopheles mosquito act as a vector of human malarial parasite. So different mosquito transmit the Plasmodium species from one host to another host. So some of the important example of the vectors. Vector is divided into two types of vector, that is mechanical vector and biological vector. Mechanical vector, as the name indicates, the vector in which parasite does not multiply or develop, and only simply the transmit the parasite in short period. Simply transmit the parasite in short period means no development of parasite occurs inside the vector. किसी प्रकार का डेवलपमेंट पैरासाइट का वेक्टर के अंदर नहीं होता है, वो सिंपली विदिन द शॉर्ट पीरियड वन होस्ट से दूसरे होस्ट में ट्रांसमिट कर देता है. मींस वन होस्ट में ड्यूरिंग ब्लड सकिंग अपने माउथ में लेता है, सिंपली से आर्थ्रोपोड्स फ्लाई एंड विदिन शॉर्ट पीरियड दूसरे होस्ट के में ब्लड सकिंग के समय दूसरे होस्ट के ब्लड में इनोकुलेट कर देता है. नो डेवलपमेंट ऑफ पैरासाइट्स अकर्स इनसाइड द वेक्टर बॉडी, सो नोन एज मैकेनिकल वेक्टर. One of the important example of mechanical vector is Trypanosoma vacci. This is the Trypanosoma vacci parasite. This is the hemoprotozoan parasite, thread-like, leaf-like Trypanosoma parasite. This is the RBC. All are RBC. Round shape it is RBC. This is a thread-like, deeply stained part is the nucleus of the parasite. This is the nucleus stent part is the nucleus of the parasite. Vector is the tetanus fly. Tetanus fly is the important habit is the interrupted blood sucking fly. टेपनस फ्लाई को आप लोग जानते होंगे जिसको सिंपली कहा जाता है डांस मक्खी. डांस मक्खी तो देखते होंगे यदि इधर पेनफुल बाइटिंग करता है, यदि एनिमल को काटता है तो एनिमल इरिटेट हो जाता है, वहां पर ब्लड पूजेज आउट होने लगता है. तो टेपनस फ्लाई यदि इन्फेक्टेड होस्ट के ब्लड को सक करता है तो अपने माउथ में इस पैरासाइट को लेता है और इंटरप्टेड ब्लड सकिंग हैबिट होता है इसका. मींस थोड़ी थोड़ी देर पर एक ब्लड सक करेगा, कंटिन्यूअस ब्लड सक नहीं करता है, थोड़ी थोड़ी देर पर इंटरप्टेड ब्लड सकिंग हैबिट. ये फिर एक से लिया फिर दूसरे एनिमल का ब्लड सक करने के समय ट्रांसमिट द ट्रिपैनोसोमा एवेंसाई पैरासाइट in another host. So no development of trypanosoma parasite in the mouth inside the body of the tetanus fly occurs. So tetanus fly act as a mechanical vector for trypanosoma parasite. This is the important example. You always remember. Tetanus fly is the mechanical vector for trypanosoma parasite because trypanosoma parasite का कोई भी डेवलपमेंट टेपनस फ्लाई के अंदर नहीं होता है. जो भी डेवलपमेंट होता है डेफिनेटिव होस्ट के अंदर होता है. Then another type of vector is biological vector. As name of the vector is biological means development of the parasite occurs inside the body of the host. Means as for example, Thaleria annulata is found inside the RBC. This is the ring-shaped body inside the RBC. A small 1 micrometer about in length or diameter. It is the trypanosoma evensi. This is the RBC. Inside the RBC, a small organism is Thaleria annulata, which is indicated by arrow. RBC, inside the RBC, Thaleria annulata organism found, and definitive host is cattle. Is the prevalent parasite in India. Then its vector is tick. Tick is 4 pair arthropods, commonly known as simply athel or kidney. As simply in English it is known as ticks. A species is the Hyaloma anatolicum. Anatolicum tick act as a vector of the Thaleria annulata. During the blood sucking, during the feeding of the infected host, tick take the blood sucking, get the infections, and inside the ticks, Thaleria annulata parasite different stage development occurs, and after infective stage develop inside the ticks. Infective stage, like in Plasmodium, infective stage is asporozoid. Here is in case of Thaleria annulata, infective stage of Thaleria annulata is asporozoid form inside the salivary gland of ticks. Then infected tick take blood of another host and inoculate the infective stage of the Thaleria annulata. Another host may get infection. So inside the body of the ticks, development of Thaleria annulata occurs. So Hyaloma anatolicum tick act as a biological vector for Thaleria annulata. क्योंकि इस टिक्स के अंदर थैलेरिया का ये जो पैरासाइट्स है, ब्लड सकिंग के समय अपने बॉडी में लेता है टिक्स, इसके अंदर स्टेज का वन स्टेज टू अनदर स्टेज डेवलपमेंट होता है टिक्स के अंदर. इसके कारण इसको बायोलॉजिकल वेक्टर कहा जाता है फॉर थैलेरिया annulata. जैसे सिंपली इन केस ऑफ मलेरिया पैरासाइट, For the infected host, female Anopheles mosquito take the stage of the parasite, and inside the mosquito, different stage of development occurs, and infective stage is formed inside the mosquito. So mosquito act as a biological vector for the Plasmodium species. So all are about the vector. Then we share the another
हवेली
म्यूट कर लीजिए अपना फोन है
दिखाओ ना
किसका किसका हो रहा है
मृत्युंजय म्यूट करो मृत्युंजय
Then another topic, today topic is animal association. Means different type of organism interact to each other, living to each other for some, for the shelter, for the nutrition is known as animal association. Different kind of animal association is that you have taught in intermediate symbiosis, commensalism, mutualism, predation, choresis, and parasitism is the different kind of animal association. Different kind of animal association. First animal association is symbiosis. Symbiosis means living together. Important aspect of a symbiosis is it is obligatory and beneficial association. Obligatory, facultative nahi, obligatory, dependent on the host, dependent on the another organism, obligatory, cannot live without the association, and it is a beneficial association. Beneficial association in which two organisms, different kind of organism, where both organisms are dependent on each other. Both organisms do not cause damage or harm of each other, and both commensalism and mutualism animal association come under it. Symbiosis is a broad terms which include commensalism and mutualism association, and it is obligatory and beneficial association. इस वर्ड को हमेशा आप याद रखिएगा, which पूछता है symbiosis is an obligatory association where both organisms are dependent on each other. Important example is sea anemone and clownfish. Sea anemone is an animal species. Sea anemone take the nutrition from the clownfish, and clownfish in terms of get protection from the predator. So both are benefited by each other. Another example of the symbiosis is the lichen. Lichen consists of algae and fungi. Algae and fungi is also a symbiosis type of relationship because algae provide food for the fungi during photosynthesis, and fungi provide in returns moisture for the algae cells for living. So both relationships, sea anemone and calamine fish, and in case of lichen, algae and fungi remain as a symbiosis relationship. Another example is common silage, which comes under the symbiosis. Common silage means eating at the same table. It is the association with two organisms. Here one organism benefit nutritionally and from another at the same time without harming the benefactor. Means one organism benefit रहता है, another organism को कोई harm भी नहीं रहता है, living together. So one of the important example is during grazing of cattle, insects are hidden in the grasses, and during the grazing, cattle are evokes, cattle are flying and takes by the birds. So birds get benefited from the animals, but birds do not harm the animals. Another example is deers and bird relationship. Like deer moves around the forest. Birds have sticky seeds, and during they stick with the body of deer, and dispersal of seed occurs, and new plant grow in all over the forest due to moving of the deer. This is all about the common syllogism. One is benefit, but burdock is the benefit from the deer, but deer do not get harm from the burdock. Another example is the tree frog use plant as a protection, but plant do not get harm from the frog. This is all example of common syllogism. Then another is mutualism. This is also comes under the symbiosis. It usually also a obligatory association in which both organisms are benefited by each other. One of the important example is sea anemone and calamine fish. Sea anemone provide nutrition from their fecal material to the anemone. The calamine fish provide nutrition to the sea anemone, and in return, sea anemone protect the clownfish from the predators by have some nematocide poisonous cells in their tentacles. Another example of mutualism is termite. Inside the gut of termitite, different type of protozoan parasite are living. Termites take the cellulose but do not digest the cellulose, and protozoan parasite which living in the gut help in the digestion of the cellulose and get nutrition, and protozoan parasite also get nutrition. So flagellate protozoan parasite help in cellulose digestion which take the termite during food eating. मीन्स दीमक के गट के अंदर प्रोटोजोआन पैरासाइट होता है। दीमक जब फूड को खाता है तो उसमें सेलुलोज रहता है। सेलुलोज को टर्माइट डाइजेस्ट नहीं कर पाता है, बट गट के अंदर जो प्रोटोजोआन फ्लैगेलेट प्रोटोजोआन पैरासाइट रहता है वो डाइजेशन में हेल्प करता है एंड न्यूट्रिशन मिलता है। Then another animal association in predation is there is short-term relationship between two in which one individual kills, that is predators, other individual that is prey for food. That is predator kill the prey for the food. This is the important relation. Then another relationship, animal association is choresis, means living together. In this relationship, two partners have no metabolic dependence. कोई बायोलॉजिकल डिपेंडेंट नहीं है, सिंपली वन ऑर्गेनिज्म इज simply transport of shelter by the another organism, means fly. Commonly house fly transmit the amoebic cyst carried by the legs of fly. This is the cyst of the fly. Fly sit on the foods materials or fishes containing cyst. So cyst stick with the fly legs and fly carry the cyst of the amoebic cyst to another host. So no metabolic dependent. Intervivaristolica cyst, no metabolic dependent on the house fly. कोई metabolic dependent नहीं होता है, ना nutrition लेता है. Simply shelter and transport the organism. This is known as process. Important बात याद रखिएगा. Traveling together, एक साथ रहता है, एक साथ ट्रांसपोर्ट होता है, इधर से उधर जाता है, लेकिन कोई मेटाबॉलिक डिपेंडेंट एक दूसरे पर नहीं रहता है. दिस इज नोन एज प्रोसेस. बैक्टीरिया एंड amoebic cyst are carried on the leg of fly. This is the cyst. Amoebic dysentery, Entamoeba histolytica cause amoebic dysentery. Then last is parasitism. Big details in veterinary parasitology. It is a harmful association. Mostly parasite is a harmful association in which parasite is metabolic dependent on the host. It is harmful association. Most of the association is harmful and metabolic dependent of the, like mosquito and fly get nutrition from the host during blood sucking, and flea get the nutrition from the dogs and other pet animals for during the blood sucking. This is all about the animal association. Another is the nomenclature of the parasite. We have doubt, we have read in the intermediate science nomenclature how the parasite, how the organisms or animals are names in zoology as well as in botany subjects. Like nomenclature of parasite. In nomenclature of parasite, several thousand organisms in the bird. बहुत सारे organisms in the birds है. And name of the organism is may be similar, and one organism may be different names. So first of all, I started nomenclature of the parasite by Carlos Linnaeus and named the principal binomial nomenclature, and he given in his book, he written in his book Systema Naturae. Binomial nomenclature given by Carlos Linnaeus. First is the binomial nomenclature. Yani bi means though, nomial means name, and nomenclature system of naming. Every organism had two names, that is genus name and a species name. That is Homo sapiens. Homo is genus name and sapiens is the species name. This is the binomial nomenclature given by the Linnaeus and written in his book Systema Naturae. But later on, in 1944, International Commission on Zoological Nomenclature established International Code of Zoological Nomenclature (ICZN) for naming of the species and indicated their relationship. In binomial nomenclature, some is dot unclear part. Then organism has some relationship. Same organism has some relation. Some organism has some relationship, but do not differentiate with binomial nomenclature. So later on, International Code of Zoological Nomenclature named and guideline to naming the animal parasites or animal species. That is in short ICZN. Regulation is first is the genus name, that is uninomial. Second is the binomial, is a species name, and another is subspecies name. In binomial nomenclature, subspecies name is not included. So ICZN propose the subspecies because a same species cannot differentiate by the using subspecies we can differentiate. And all scientific name in Latin or Greek word that as for example sarcocystic is a protozoan parasite, cyst forming protozoan parasite in the muscles of the infected host. So but sarcocystic bird of the parasite name is derived from Greek word sarcos means place and cytis means cyst. Cyst forming in the place. So scientific name is derived from the Latin or Greek word. And name of genus species are printed when printed are italic. This is when printed in books or type. This is the italic, or when written is underlined. Always kept in mind when printed it is always italic, and when written it is always underlined. Genus and specimen separately. Then some author names also, the author which named the parasite also included in the naming of the parasites according to ICZN guideline. And parasites are classified and taxonomy of this taxonomy tree. First is the kingdom of the parasite, then subkingdom, phylum, subphylum, class, subclass, order, suborder, superfamily, family, subfamily, genus, subgenus, species, and subspecies. This is the classification. According to this classification tree, different parasites are classified. You have read and taught in intermediate science. And naming of the parasitic class are named, but is suffix is added in the naming. If subclass name IA, as in family name IDA, this is that, as for example Sarcocysteri. IDA E words as a suffix added in the family name, super family name, OID तो different suffix आपको याद रखना होगा क्योंकि कॉमन पूछता है how to name the class, subclass, order, super family, family and sub family. Then this is the example of classification of tree as per sarcocystic. Sarcocystic protozoan parasite, subkingdom protozoa, phylum active complexa, subclass Sarcodina, and like Aspergillus class Coccidia is subclass, order Coccidia, and suborder Emeria, family is Sarcocystic, subfamily is Sarcocysteri, genus is Sarcocystic, and a species is Sarcocystic corjai, that is Sarcocystis corjai. Another is of this is ICZN nomenclature of the animal parasites or animal species, and asmopad is the nomenclature of animal diseases or animal infections. So World Association for the Advancement of Veterinary Parasitology WWVF it formulate a guideline to name of animal parasitic disease or animal parasitic infection, and guideline published in 1998 as a standardized nomenclature of animal parasitic disease, that is asmopad. But in later a bird was dropped, animal bird is changed to denote all parasitic disease, that is human as well as animal parasite. So animal birds from the asmopad is dropped or deleted, and asmopad is used in nomenclature of the parasite. So guideline on parasitic suffix by osis is to be added in the esteem of name of the parasite taxon, that is Trypanosoma is the taxonomic name of parasite, but O is omitted and osis bird is added as a suffix, and disease name is Trypanosomiasis. Like in Fasciola, taxonomic name O A is omitted, deleted, removed, and osis is added, and disease name is fasciolosis. So when fasciolosa infection occurs, disease is called fasciolosis. Trypanosoma infection occurs, disease name is trypanosomosis. Some another rule is osis is the genetic name. Here taxa ending with X. When name of the genetic name of parasite, another is nominated name of parasite. Genetic name is when end with X, then we consider nominative name of parasite. That is nominative name of parasite demodex is demo D cases and addition of suffixes in the nominative. IS is deleted, removed, and osis is called, and disease name is demodicosis like folicosis. So this is the nominative name. Then genetic name of parasite is end with the X. Then consider the nominative name, and last two word is deleted, and osis word is added as a suffix, which form the disease name of the parasite. Demodex is a kind